There's actually just a restaurant here on the other side of our campsite, so I need to go through this garage and I'm going to grab a quick bite to eat for us so we can get moving this morning. We're actually staying outside a hotel here and we've got like a mini campsite at the back. Okay, this is it. It's €5, so you can't really go wrong. It smells really good too.
Looks big.
Yeah, should be able to share it.
Oh my god. Oh, what a smell. What are these, pizza?
I guess so. So I'm not going to be making the same mistake twice. Last time we were in Montenegro, I ordered like a big meal. It's supposed to be for 2 people and I had to eat it all by myself. I barely got through it. Seeing that the portions are extra huge here, we just order 1 to share.
This is so good.
Okay, calm down.
Yummy. And the big reveal. Whoa, this is big.
That's a huge omelette.
Yeah.
So this is where we actually stayed last night, and this morning we want to get going because we want to head to the coast. We're just passing over this bridge which takes you across Kotor Lake, which is a huge lake that starts all the way in Albania and comes through to Montenegro. It's just so beautiful here. The only problem is there's so much wind.
So you know that we've explored the mountainous areas of Montenegro, but this time we're heading to the coast.
We keep pulling over on the side of the road because it's just so beautiful here. And the mountains look so much better in white.
Now this doesn't feel like we're in Montenegro at all.
This beautiful road ahead of us which goes over Kotor Lake, and then there should be a road which takes us down to the coastline, and then from there there's these cities called Bar, Budva. We want to drive along. If we see anywhere we like, we'll definitely stop. For sure we want to go and check out Kotor later on. In the last week of our Albania trip we didn't fill up fuel because it's still really expensive over there, about €2 at most places, maybe $1.90 at the very cheapest. Now here in Montenegro it's actually gone cheaper than what it was. It was $1.55, now it's €1.42, so just filled up, full tank. And I think we'll fill up later on this week before we leave as well. So we stopped at the side of the road again. This time we're at the coastline. I think the most thing that's impressing me is the fact that we've got a sunny day, the sea is really, really blue, and then we've got the snow-capped mountains so close to us. I think this is the first time we've actually been somewhere where you've got white mountains so close to the sea. And in front of us there's this little island called Sveti Stefan. There's a few houses or hotels on it, from what I can see here. Do you have parking for us?
For nice people like you, I have always.
So we have just parked up and made it to Kotor. We had a nice drive along the coastline, very, very beautiful. We passed through Budva, which looked like a nice city. And yeah, we just arrived here in Kotor. The parking was about €3 per hour. So we paid for 3 hours, and if we want to stay later, we can pay extra. I think it's €20 for the night. Really nice view, but we might just keep on going tonight, we'll see. So for now, we're just going to walk into Kotor. Some of you might have heard of this place before. I don't know too much about it, but it's so beautiful here. It's a very sad day today, friends, because I've had to put my shorts away, and I think winter has officially started for me. Where it's got to the point that I can no longer wear my shorts, and I have to wear trousers and a jacket. At least in the shade. Like, hopefully when we arrive in Kotor here, there's a bit of sun left, so it should be a bit warmer.
I got my gloves on, my beanie. I'm all warmed up.
Ready to go.
I got leggings that are extra thermal as well.
Okay. You're pushing a bit too much now.
Yeah, it's very cold. It's under 10 degrees, so...
Yeah. It's not under 0 though.
It's lovely here. The first thing that we saw as we were coming in was these huge walls by the cliffs. And now we got the marina here.
So we've just entered the old town. This area here, no cars can come in, and we can already see that it's so similar to the places that we visited in Croatia.
here.
Two ladies in Kotor. So really impressed with Kotor so far. You can definitely see the Venetian influence and the way that it's built, and the whole town is surrounded with this big fortification, and we're just heading up now. I think we should be at the top.
Oh my god, look at this view. It's marvelous here.
Yeah, if you look over these semi-ugly buildings, there's the beautiful mountain range here. And all the mountains on the drive today, and even in this little valley here, they're just so beautiful. Amazing to look at, and the sun today is just perfect because it's hitting them so nice. And some of the tall ones are covered in snow, which makes it even more special. Something really funny as well, when we start one of our trips like this, we start visiting places and Charlie knows all the facts. She knows when this was built, she knows what influenced this town. Right now we're approaching the final part of our Western Balkans trip. So all we know about Kotor is that it's a nice place that we want to visit, and here we are.
There is this beautiful church here. It's an old church, it's no longer in use, but it's wonderful. Where they build it, it's just epic.
Yeah, all the architecture here is really impressive. And there's also so many cats.
So many cats,
We've
yes.
just seen people
petting them, yeah. So basically, if you just sit down on a bench, they just come right up to you for you to pet them.
And just over here we can see Tandy near the lamppost. So we've been walking around the town for about 3 hours now. I think it's enough to get a taste of Kotor. Obviously you can stay longer if you want, but this water here is really impressing me because for the amount of boats that are here, it's so clear. You see the bottom. Anyway, we're going to head back to the van now. We've got about a 5-minute walk because it's getting pretty cold. If you're coming with your van, this is actually quite a good parking spot. Look out for this thing here, and you can even stay there overnight for 20 euros.
So we've decided to leave. We don't really need to stay in Kotor. So now we're heading to this place called Tivat. There should be some parking spaces along the promenade or along the sea coast, you know. So we're heading there now just to look for a parking spot there.
Drone zone. That's why they didn't let me fly the drone.
Ah, no drone zone.
That's why we couldn't fly the drone here, because there's a runway. Kotor has its own airport. I didn't know that. Oh.
So we can't fit in.
Yeah, the road.
We're reversing now.
Yeah, that road there is just so narrow. We're not even going to risk it. We saw the cars just passing through. We're not going to make it. So we're reversing all the way back, and we're going to try and find another spot here.
Wow, just look at this though.
Okay, let's try and find something else.
Go for it. So this is just one lane road. Whoa, look at this wonderful view! Yay! Wow, just look at that! Woohoo! We're surrounded with mountains. For tonight, this is our spot. What do you think, Holly? What do you think?
So we're all parked up, the heater is on, and it's nice and toasty in here. Can't believe I'm saying this. I was feeling so warm this winter so far in the Balkans. We are freezing today, I've got to be honest with you. This whole week has been really, really cold.
Today is pasta night. Holly!
When she's thirsty, she just starts knocking this about. Boom! Now van is such a mess at the moment. We've got clothes everywhere. We haven't done our laundry in about a month, I think, or even a bit more than that, I think now.
Yeah, we really need to go to a laundry.
Under the bed is full of clothes, and then we've got an overflow at the front of the van, and then when we're driving we put them to the back. That breakfast was so good this morning, but I'm so hungry now. Thank you for that lovely meal. It was so good. I'm actually quite looking forward to see what this place looks like tomorrow in the light. I'm sure that's an island opposite.